Hi guys, it's Jeremy here at Stupid Chainsaw Productions, and it's the greatest day for us comic book people. It's Free Comic Day. So, I skipped my wrap-up for the month, so I'm going to do that at the end of this video, because there's like two things I wanted to talk about. And we're going to get into my big old haul, but I can't do it alone. So I brought Bastion with me. Max is being a pain upstairs, like he came down with me, and then he ran immediately back upstairs. And so I went upstairs to try to get him, and he was being a grouch. So I just got Bastion. Bastion's been my buddy since I was like in preschool. Yeah, Bastion's a little elderly. Yeah. Alright. So most of these came from Free Comic Day. I've got some signed stuff. I got some really cool stuff that I'm going to show you at the end of the video. So let's get into this. Oh, yeah, this is all the stuff I got today. Okay, so I will show you. So there's a local, in the town I get comics at, there's a local comic company. And I've been very curious about their books. They're very expensive books. And they're all in the same universe, and one of the authors was there. So he writes Caliber, and so I've been really fascinated with this for the past year, and so I said, this Free Comic Day, if he's here, I'm going to get some of his stuff. So I did. They're all in the same universe. Incursion, Ground Zero, Tomorrow, Issue 1, and Tales of the Tomorrowverse. And what I mean by this guy writes Caliber, he has a hand in all of the stuff. It's like there's like 6 people in the company, and they all help each other write stuff. And let's move to the freebies here. So I picked up the all new, all different Avengers, which may have. Oh no, it's not Uncanny Inhumans. I was like, is this a flip one? And I didn't notice. Next, I picked up the Doctor Who Free Comic Day because I got so many free comics because I paid for a lot, and we'll get to that. Next, I got Honor Issue 0, which is cool. Then I picked up the new Secret Wars. This is Issue 0, because why not? Then I picked up the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Free Comic Day. And then naturally, you know what it is. I pick this up every year. The Tick Free Comic Day. I love me some Tick. Tick's one of my favorite superheroes. And then these next few here. Oh, actually, and one more that's just a standard free one. I got. This is the reprints from Halloween Comic Fest. This is Secret Wars #1, which I will get to another Secret Wars book near the end of the video. These next few are some Marvel Now and New 52 issues that they just put in the Free Comic Day pile, and they said, oh, it's free. So, Winter Soldier #1, Nova #1, Savage Wolverine #1, okay, New Avengers #2, and Superman Unchained #1. These are all first prints. It's weird, and they're not variants. I got, okay, the next set, oh jeez. Well, actually, I'll show you the one thing that I bought in print that came out this week. Let's see. Is it here? Yes. Conan Red Sonja issue 404. I've loved this series, and I'm not going to even pick up the phone. I'm going to talk over it, and I'm not going to edit it out. Oh, Bastion. Bastion's not on my lap anymore. It's kind of sad. Come back, buddy. Okay, so Conan Red Sonja issue 4/4. Loved the last 3, and I want to see how this story wraps up. And now we move on to... these are a bit of a mess. Crap. Everything's falling down. So, the rest of this stack is Star Wars. I'm not kidding. So, I got Lost Tribes of the Sith Spiral. I showed the series of short stories Lost Tribes of the Sith in a haul not too long ago. This is also written by John Jackson Miller. It's just another story that fits in there, but it's a comic. So that's number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. And I think that's all of the... I don't think this was a 6 issue. I think it was a 5 issue. Okay. Everything else is intermixed. I'm sorry. It's just, that's how things happened. Well, actually, these aren't. Next, I picked up some back issues of Star Wars purchases. Purge the Tyrant's Fist, issue 1, and issue 2. I think it was a 2-issue mini. I can't remember. I've read it before. Next, I got some Legacy here. Some early Legacy from the first series. This is Legacy issue 6 with the Imperial Knights on the cover. Issue 8. Now this is a key, and lots of people don't consider this a key. Issue 7 has a mix-up in the art where Cade leaves the wrong girl naked in his bed. It's supposed to be his girlfriend Blue, and they fixed it in the trade. But in the single issues, it's actually his distant cousin, Empress Fell, which is just plain strange. Well, that's issue 7. Issue 8 has the fixed page in the comic in the back. Like, they have the fixed page, and they're like, "Oops, we fucked up." So it's in here. Issue 8. Okay. Then I got issue 9, which is the first appearance of Cade's spy agent mom. I think it's issue 9. So that's an issue, yeah. And issue 10 with more Imperial Knight action. And then the rest of this is no joke. It's Rogue Squadron. Just filling some holes in my collection. This is Rogue Leader issue 1 of 3. And issue 2 of 3. So now I have all of the Rogue Leader. Then I got Warrior Princess issue 4 of 4. Masquerade issue 2 of 4. And 3 of 4. And I got an upgraded copy of this because mine, when I bought the lot of Rogue Squadron, some little shit had colored all over it with crayon. This is the Making of Baron Fell one-shot, which is a really cool issue, and so now I have a much, much better copy. I give this a 9.2 grading. It's really good. It's like the best quality thing I bought today. And then I got Mandatory Retirement issue 3 of 4, which is the second to last issue in the Rogue Squadron series. So that's cool. Then I picked up an omnibus. Now, to my Star Wars friends and fan base who collect the Dark Horse stuff, there are certain things that are really hard to get. And one of them, there's a couple omnibi that are hard to get. They're the first 2 X-Wing Rogue Squadron volumes are incredibly hard to get. But another one that's hard to get is the Boba Fett omnibus. And yes, I paid cover price for this. This goes for like averages around $40 to $75 on eBay. I paid like $25. So that's really cool. And I didn't have half the stories in here, so that's excellent. And now we move on to... My buddy Dylan picked this up for me at Celebration, and it's Splinter of the Mind's Eye, the novel. Now you might be wondering, Jeremy, you have like 4 different copies of this. What's so special about this one besides it has legends on it? Well, it has that, but you know, it's kind of signed by Alan Dean Foster. So, there is that. That's really cool. Next, a buddy of mine, he's having me appraise comics and sell some for him, and as payment, he gave me, yes, Secret Wars #8, the first appearance of Spider-Man's black suit, and technically the first appearance of Venom, because, yeah. So, that is really cool. And then I'm going to be buying this. I bought this from him. And yes, I think it's a first print. It's an early print. I know that. Batman the Killing Joke. And is this a first print? Because I think it is a first print, so that's really cool. So, anyway, guys, hope you all have a really good free comic day. I have a lot of reading to do, and I have a lot of filing to do. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a review with, there's a review with friends coming up, so that's cool. Oh, and let's do wrap up here. The main thing, I became a partner on YouTube, so now the ads actually bring me some revenue. Barely anything, but you know, it's kind of cool to start to have my hobby pay for itself a little bit, which is always nice. And Minox Nest, where did it go? So, I was talking to, I know I can't say your name, dumbass, Trasheen, retarded name. He says it's Mando. I say he just can't spell his name. So, Trasheen is having all sorts of drama on Twitter, and so he made Minox Nest private, and he's moving it to a new channel, which when I get that, that'll be linked down in the description below in one of my next videos. So that's cool, and yeah, that's about all that happened. So anyway, guys, have a nice day. Have a fun free comic book day. And stay safe. Don't be a dumbass driver. And there will be some photos up on my Instagram. That will be linked down below. Really cool selfie I took with some cool characters. So, have a nice day.